Yeah, that's not good. Let's check here. Nope, actually worked this time. Can you hear me, Miss Wilkinson? You there?
Good morning.
Oh, there you are.
Hi. How are
Perfect.
you?
Great. Do we have, is Mr. Dunn here yet? Do you
Oh, I
see?
think we are the only ones so far.
Okay. All right. Well, well, but I guess is Miss Robertson going to be representing you in this hearing? Is that
Yes.
the plan?
Yep, she will
Okay.
be
All
here.
right.
Yep.
We'll give him some
I
time to
think
get.
our clerk is going to be here too. I'm going to go touch base with her and see if she's logging in.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Well, looks like Mr. Dunn is still not with us. Is that right, Miss Wilkinson?
That is correct.
Well, what I do in these cases is I try to give him 10 minutes then. So why don't we recess until 9:10? And if he's not there at that point, then we'll decide what
Okay.
to do. So I'll see y'all back at 9:10. Hi,
Sounds good.
Jennifer. How
Thank
are you?
you.
All right. Okay, I guess we can just about get ready to go again. Miss Robertson, are you back? There she is. All right.
I am.
Okay,
Let me
perfect.
get it unmuted.
Yeah, yeah. Always forget to do that. All right. Well, let's get started. It is September 25th, 2023. I'm Phil Alberg's hearing examiner. We have a motion for dismissal hearing this morning for City Works 853. This is a notice of appeal, or rather a matter of appeal of a notice of violation for Matthew and Natalia Dunn. This hearing was set in a pre-hearing order that was emailed to Mr. Dunn, and we had correspondence with him about that hearing order. Also a Zoom link, or rather I should call it a Blue Jeans link, right, was emailed to Mr. Dunn, and he has not appeared. At 9 o'clock we waited 10 minutes in case he was just late or something. He hasn't appeared yet. So with that, Ms. Robertson, how do you want to proceed? Did you want to just go ahead with the hearing then, or?
That would be good as far as the city's concerned. Yes, and I'm
Okay.
happy to make a very brief oral argument.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because of course I've read everything in detail, so I'm pretty familiar with the arguments and that kind of thing. If there's anything you want to add at this point, then go ahead.
I would just add that the code is really clear that appeals must, said the word is shall, contain all grounds on which error is assigned in the decision. The appeal that Mr. Dunn filed had no grounds. It gives the city no notice of what he is challenging. And, therefore the hearing examiner is not vested with jurisdiction to actually hear the matter, and we would request dismissal.
Okay. Now, I mean, you're probably familiar with case law dealing with summons and complaint, where, if I remember the law correctly, if people are, free to amend, and the amendment relates back to when the complaint was filed. Do you think that kind of principle isn't applicable here? I mean, should we give Mr. Dunn an opportunity to clarify his notice and amend it, or is that not consistent with Bonney?
Well, he was required to file that within the 15 days, and it's the obligation under the case laws on him to make sure his appeal is correct and timely. I don't think that he should. The fact is, he hasn't tried to do that. He's had the opportunity. Yeah. He's had notice from the start that we didn't think his appeal statement was valid because it had no grounds. He got the pre-hearing order and given the opportunity to actually respond to the motion to dismiss, and he didn't really provide any grounds other than that he was dissatisfied with the city starting code enforcement. I would also note he never appealed the stop work order. I'll just stop there.
And I think, one kind of distinguishing attribute of Bonney Lake's code is it does expressly state have to file a complete appeal by the deadline, which seems to suggest some legislative emphasis upon the fact that it's probably not good enough to file something that doesn't contain all the required information. But at the same time, I mean, what about the concept that a local land use proceeding is supposed to be more accessible to the public rather than less in a judicial proceeding? I mean, this seems a little picky. From the
It would be picky if he provided some grounds, but not complete grounds. But he basically filed a blank appeal statement, and Bonney Lake doesn't make it very hard. We make it really easy, including providing the QR code, the links to the citations to the code, the form online. He didn't file anything. It was essentially blank. So that doesn't come close to even substantial compliance.
Right.
It's no compliance.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, no, I think because of that pretty strongly worded language about a complete appeal and so forth, I think it is appropriate for dismissal here, and I'll write up an order to that effect within the next few days. And of course, this is all recorded. Should Mr. Dunn have a good reason for failing to appear, he can listen to the recording, and if there's just cause, we can let him say his piece. But from information I have so far, I think dismissal is merited. So we'll get that order out pretty soon. Thank you all for participating this morning. We're adjourned for today. Have a great day.
You.
Bye.
Thank you.